On the outskirts of the ethereal Mistwood Sanctuary, Spirit Haven beckoned to those who sought solace in the interplay between realms beneath the luminescent veil of twilight. Concealed within the sanctuary's embrace, a spectral presence awaited its moment of revelation. Renowned paranormal investigator, Dr. Cassandra Nightshade, famed for her proficiency in navigating the supernatural, gathered a group of courageous individuals to unravel the mysteries ensnared within Spirit Haven, oblivious to the phantasmal forces that stirred amidst the shifting mists. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a celestial glow over the sanctuary, the team established their base within an ancient cottage, its moss-covered stones echoing tales of spiritual energies. The rustling leaves seemed to carry echoes of spectral enigmas that lingered within the mystical sanctuary. Venturing into the heart of Spirit Haven, the investigators traversed meandering trails that wove through shadow-draped clearings and arboreal archways adorned with luminescent flora. The air, thick with the scent of ancient incense and the soft rustling of unseen spirits, bore witness to the spectral echoes of ethereal guardians that danced within the shifting mists. Bioluminescent orbs, suspended in the air, cast an otherworldly glow upon the sacred stones and moss-laden roots. Beneath the silvery moonlight filtering through the veil of mist, the investigators discovered an ancient shrine adorned with cryptic symbols that shimmered with ethereal radiance. A time-worn diary, bearing testimony to forgotten rituals and the communion with benevolent spirits, lay concealed within a bed of celestial blossoms. The team, guided by the mystic lore, delved deeper into the heart of the spectral enigma. Within the sanctuary's nexus, an abandoned chapel emerged from the mist, its ethereal spire reaching toward unseen celestial realms. The investigators, drawn by the haunting melody of a spectral choir that seemed to echo through the night air, uncovered an ancient instrument untouched by time. As the ethereal notes reverberated, shadows danced upon the chapel's walls, coalescing into phantasmal figures that mirrored the harmonious whispers that wove through the spirit-laden air. Guided by the spectral notes, the team entered an ethereal glade where moonlit mist intertwined with the corporeal realm. Ancient symbols, glowing with a celestial radiance, adorned the ground, revealing a language of the beyond woven into the very fabric of the sanctuary. The air grew dense, and the mists congealed into gentle apparitions that silently traversed the moonlit glade. The investigators, navigating the mystical terrain, felt the soothing embrace of benevolent spirits. In the heart of Spirit Haven, an ancient portal stood, bathed in an otherworldly glow. The investigators, guided by the celestial symbols etched into the portal, performed a ritual in an attempt to unravel the spectral tapestry woven into the sanctuary's essence. The moon, veiled by shifting mists, cast intermittent shadows that seemed to dance upon the portal's surface. In an ethereal crescendo, the ritual reached its zenith. The investigators found themselves standing amidst the silent aftermath, the air infused with a tranquil stillness, and the whispers of ethereal beings subsiding into a harmonious hum. Spirit Haven, once ensnared by the spectral threads of its history, now stood as a sacred haven bridging the realms. As the team departed the mystical sanctuary, the night air seemed to echo a chorus of spectral gratitude, and the ethereal whispers that had permeated the atmosphere ceased. Yet, as they glanced back, the shifting mists appeared to part for a moment, revealing a radiant figure bathed in moonlight, a guardian spirit perhaps, or a lingering specter forever tethered to the ethereal embrace of Mistwood Sanctuary. At the edge of the mysterious verdant canopy preserve, Grove Enigma beckoned to those seeking communion with the natural world beneath the verdurous canopy and the silhouettes of twilight. Concealed within the embrace of the untamed wilderness, a spectral presence awaited its moment of revelation. Investigator Dr. Isabella Thorne, celebrated for her adeptness in deciphering the enigmatic, assembled a group of daring individuals to unveil the mysteries ensnared within Grove Enigma, oblivious to the phantasmal forces that stirred amidst the foliage shadows. As daylight surrendered to the encroaching shadows, casting an ethereal pall over the wilderness, the team established their base within a rustic shelter, its time-worn logs echoing tales of bygone mysteries. The rustling leaves overhead seemed to carry tales of arcane enigmas that lurked within the wild expanse. Venturing into the heart of Grove Enigma, the investigators traversed meandering trails that wound through shadow-draped clearings and dense thickets of emerald green. The air, saturated with the fragrance of damp soil and the tang of pine, bore witness to the spectral echoes of unseen guardians that lingered amid the leafy boughs. Luminous fireflies adorned the foliage, casting an otherworldly glow upon the twisted vines and moss-laden rocks. Beneath the dappled moonlight, the investigators discovered an ancient altar adorned with cryptic symbols that shimmered with ethereal radiance. A tattered parchment bearing testimony to forgotten rituals and the invocation of ancient spirits lay concealed among ferns. The team, guided by the cryptic lore, delved deeper into the heart of the Sylvan enigma. Within the wilderness nexus, an abandoned amphitheater emerged from the shadows, its moss-covered stage bearing witness to echoes of performances beneath the celestial expanse. The investigators, drawn by the haunting melody of a spectral lyre that seemed to float through the night air, uncovered an ancient instrument untouched by time. As the haunting notes reverberated, shadows danced upon the amphitheater stage, coalescing into phantasmal figures that mirrored the mournful whispers that wove through the wilderness shadows. Guided by the spectral notes, the team ascended a rocky promontory, overlooking a moonlit waterfall that cascaded into a crystalline pool. Ancient symbols, luminescent in the pale moonlight, adorned the rocks, revealing an ancient language woven into the very fabric of the wild expanse. The air grew dense, and the shadows congealed into specters that silently traversed the moonlit glade. The investigators, navigating the terrain, felt the oppressive weight of a presence that seemed to materialize from the very wilderness. In the heart of Grove Enigma, an ancient stone circle stood, bathed in an otherworldly glow. The investigators, guided by the eldritch symbols etched into the stones, performed a ritual in an attempt to unravel the spectral tapestry woven into the wilderness's essence. The moon, obscured by the rustling leaves, cast intermittent shadows that seemed to writhe upon the stones. In an ethereal crescendo, the ritual reached its zenith. The investigators found themselves standing amidst the silent aftermath, the air still and the nocturnal whispers subsiding into an oppressive hush. Grove Enigma, once ensnared by the spectral threads of its history, now stood liberated beneath the celestial vault. As the team departed the wilderness, the night air seemed to exhale a sigh of release, and the spectral murmurs that had permeated the atmosphere ceased. Yet, as they glanced back, the wilderness shadows appeared to part for a moment, revealing a veiled figure bathed in moonlight. A silent guardian, perhaps, or a lingering specter forever tethered to the enigmatic embrace of verdant canopy. Nestled on the outskirts of the somber Morningfield Cemetery, Grave Vey Rest beckoned to those seeking solace beneath the ashen gravestones and the spectral glow of twilight. Concealed within the hallowed grounds, a ghostly presence awaited its moment of revelation. Paranormal investigator Professor Lydia Ashcroft, known for her aptitude in deciphering the ethereal, assembled a group of intrepid individuals to unravel the mysteries ensnared within Grave Vey Rest, oblivious to the phantasmal forces that stirred amidst the tombstone shadows. As daylight waned, casting an ethereal pall over the cemetery, the team established their base within a weathered mausoleum, its aging bricks whispering tales of long-forgotten souls. The whispering breeze among the tombstones seemed to carry tales of the arcane enigmas that clung to the sepulchral atmosphere. Venturing into the heart of Grave Vey Rest, the investigators traversed winding pathways that meandered between shadowed crypts and labyrinthine rows of ashen memorials. The air, thick with the scent of decaying petals and the chill of stone, bore witness to the spectral echoes of unseen guardians that lingered amid the granite mausoleums. Luminescent lichen adorned the graves, casting an otherworldly glow upon the cracked tombstones and ivy-laden statues. Beneath the pallid moonlight, the investigators discovered an ancient obelisk adorned with cryptic symbols that shimmered with ethereal radiance. A weathered parchment bearing testimony to forgotten rites and the summoning of revenant spirits lay concealed among the ivy's embrace. The team, guided by the cryptic lore, delved deeper into the heart of the sepulchral enigma. Within the cemetery's nexus, a forgotten chapel emerged from the shadows, its skeletal spire piercing the starlit sky. The investigators, drawn by the haunting melody of a spectral harp that seemed to waft through the night air, uncovered an ancient instrument untouched by time. As the melancholic notes reverberated, shadows danced upon the chapel's walls, coalescing into phantasmal figures that mirrored the mournful whispers that wove through the tombstone shadows. Guided by the spectral notes, the team descended into a crypt hidden beneath the cemetery. Ancient symbols adorned the walls, pulsating with ghostly luminescence. The air grew dense, and the shadows congealed into specters that silently traversed the subterranean passages. The investigators navigating the catacombs maze felt the oppressive weight of a presence that seemed to materialize from the very darkness. In the depths of Grave Bay Rest, an underground mausoleum loomed, its entrance marked by weathered statuary. The investigators, guided by the eldritch symbols etched into the mausoleum's entrance, performed a ritual in an attempt to unravel the spectral tapestry woven into the cemetery's essence. The moon, obscured by shifting clouds, cast intermittent shadows that seemed to writhe upon the mausoleum's walls. In an ethereal crescendo, the ritual reached its zenith. The investigators found themselves standing amidst the silent aftermath, the air stagnant and the nocturnal whispers subsiding into an oppressive hush. Grave Rest, once ensnared by the spectral threads of its history, now stood liberated beneath the star-strewn firmament. As the team departed the cemetery, the night air seemed to exhale a sigh of release, and the spectral murmurs that had permeated the atmosphere ceased. Yet, as they glanced back, the tombstone shadows appeared to part for a moment, revealing a veiled figure bathed in moonlight, a silent guardian, perhaps, or a lingering specter forever tethered to the cryptic embrace of mourning fields.